Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to cover a very anticipated distribution announcement by UMAX, and today we are covering ULTY as well as MSTY and also the other weekly and group D paying ETFs by UMAX. So for myself, I personally invest my money into ULTY and MSTY, so we'll be looking at that today. So let's enlarge this and take a look. So ULTY today has a distribution per share announced at 0.0949, which is about 95 0.095 cents, and that will equate to a distribution rate of 85.21%. Tomorrow will be the X date, which is 28th of August, and the payment date will be on Friday, which is the 29th of August 2025. So it seems that the 10-cent streak for the distribution has been broken, and right now we are having a distribution of below 10 cents. And yeah, I think this is something that is kind of expected given the recent decline in Alti's share price, so I'm not that surprised. But with that being said, I hope that the share price of Alti can recover so that the distribution per share can go back to 10 cents and maybe even above that. Nonetheless, it's still giving out a very good yield, a good distribution rate at about 85%. So I guess we'll take it. All right. Moving on to MSTY. This is also a very popular fund by UMAX, and this month we are getting $1 and $1 point 0899, which is about $1.09 if you ask me. And to be honest, I'm pleasantly surprised that the MSTY distribution can maintain above $1 because I've seen a lot of YouTube predictions online that are saying that this month the premium or the distribution per share may drop below $1. So I'm really glad that MSTY has managed to maintain above $1 for their monthly distribution, and hopefully they can maintain that or even increase their distribution, but that will also be heavily correlated to the share price of MSTY because MSTY has been also experiencing a decline lately, and it has been affecting their distributions for the past few months. All right, so let's put in these values into my investment tracker and see how much distribution I'll be getting for this week. So firstly, we'll be looking at MSTY. So I've increased slightly for my number of shares to 1,750. And right now, um, we are seeing that the price of MSTY is about $17.18. So it has dropped quite a bit. I'm sitting on an unrealized loss of negative 6.8K. However, with that being said, I've also been receiving distributions every month. And this month's distribution of $1.0899, I multiply by 1,750 shares, that will give me a gross amount of about $1,900. And as a non-US tax resident, I'll be subjected to 30% withholding tax, and that will be a net amount of 1.3K, 35.13. So yeah, adding that all up, I have a distributions up to date of about 4.6K, and that gives me a total net loss of negative 2K, which is quite manageable. So hopefully the share price of MST will recover and also distribution recovers as well, and I'll be back in the green very soon. Okay, moving on to the weekly option income ETF, which is ULTY. So I've increased my stakes in ULTY as well, taking advantage to buy the dip as explained in my previous videos. So right now, we have 9,900 shares of ULTY, very close to 10K mark. So that is my very near-term goal coming up next. So with the distribution per share of $0.0949, so I'll be getting a gross amount of about $940. And after 30% withholding tax, that will give me $657 and a total of $3,395 worth of distribution so far. And taking account of the drop in share price, negative 4.4k, that will be a net loss of about negative 1k. So we can see ULTY for myself has been doing a little bit better than MSTY because of the lesser loss. But I would say all in all, it's still a very good experience so far. Having invested in option income ETFs, I've been getting very consistent monthly cash flows, and the feeling is really good when you have this kind of cash flow. So all that matters now is for me to manage my own uh, fear when it comes to price correction and not be like other people who paper hand or starting to sell their option income ETFs just because they are experiencing a dips. I've been seeing so many YouTubers online that are selling their UMAX ETF just because of dips, and I think it just shows that they have a lack of conviction and also a lack of research when it comes to investing in the markets. You know, corrections and volatility are part and parcel of investment, and we should all be very used to it and be, indifferent to this kind of price fluctuation. So to me, for now, I'm just getting the income, the cash flow based off all these option income ETFs. And yeah, just take it one step at a time. Once I'm back in the green, then I will be looking to consider where are the better opportunities in the market. So I'll be sharing with you guys as well. All right, so that concludes my video today on the UMAX ETF distribution announcement for this week. And I hope you guys enjoy this video, and do let me know what are your comments on my portfolio of my option income ETFs. Do you all have any other suggestions for option income ETFs? Do leave it down in the comments box below as well. Okay, so with that, I'll end off this video. Remember, everything I share here is not financial advice. Always exercise your own research and due diligence before engaging the markets. Thank you, and see you guys in the next video.